I'm Paul Presnell. Well, I was more or less born into this church. My mom and dad came here and they were here every Sunday, Sunday morning, Sunday night, Wednesday night, and I was raised that way. I was saved when I was 12. I was baptized in this church, and then later on, when Twyla and I got married, we came to this church for a while, and then we left and went to a Southern Baptist church. And after we left that, we kind of, I guess you call it church hopping. And after that, we got away from church, and there was a times where we went to church, where we didn't. And then I got away to where I didn't want to go at all. And then Twyla come back here and rejoined this church. And then later on, I was getting ready to start back to church. And then a job as janitor came up. Twyla told me about it. I thought about it, and then I applied for it and got it. And at the same time, that's when I started coming back to this church. I've been here ever since. Now coming back to rejoin this church. And that's just about all my story.
My name's Robert Adams, and I am originally from Omaha, Nebraska. I was growing up, I had a very rough childhood. Alcoholism played a very big part in my family. And I was the only one out of 9 kids to graduate. Mother married my stepfather in '78, and there was another big part of alcoholism there. I've seen a lot in my lifetime. And in 2000 I was baptized. I was baptized in 2007, or 2000 on February 27th. It was a very meaningful part of my life. A friend of mine that had got me going to the church had got my faith back into God because of some of the things that I had seen. I struggled very hard with things, and a family member of hers caught me up at Casey's and talked to me, and we prayed right there at the Casey's parking lot. And I went home and done some praying and crying myself, and I started putting my faith back into God. And my niece Kimberly asked me to come to this church, so me and the kids came here.
I'm Chris Yukonel, and I'll just tell you a little bit about myself. I was saved and baptized in a small country church, baptized in Becks Creek, and as a child. And then when I became in my 20s, I decided I wanted to more or less rededicate my life to God. And so I was baptized again and tried to walk in God's footsteps, try to do as He wants me to do. But anyway, when I moved to Nokomis about 2 years ago, this May, was having a difficult time finding a church. So I was talking to my hairdresser, Lori, and Lori and Andrea immediately told me about this church. And so I should try it out, and I did, and I immediately felt welcomed and comfortable, and it was exactly what I was looking for. And so I really like this church a lot, could almost say I love it, and so I just want to become a part of it.